What's up guys, it's John from JS. Today I'm playing a game called Techwars Deathmatch. So this game came out quite late yesterday. It's around £1 or £2 or something for purchasing right now. So 25% off, so it's about £2. It was £2.09. It's a relatively cheap game to buy. Now, the developers of this game, Argus Games, have given me this key for free to show you guys the video and test it out and whatnot. They also gave me the other key for Techwars Online 2. They also did it with IGB and Promo Trade something. What was it called? Toys LLC for the development of Techwars Online 2. I'm not sure. Okay, that was better. The publishers are IG Promo Traders Toys LLC, and they've actually published one. This next one, Techwars Deathmatch, on their own, and also developed it on their own. So this can be pretty very similar to the other one, but without playing it, I'm only, so sure as to what it holds. I was busy looking at a few other games currently. Now there was a few issues with the game. I think the development of the Techwars Online 2, there was I think it was a bit too barren. That the game was lacking in a few areas, I'd say. Yeah. But let's go on to the game. So I would also, I've been looking at that as well. Just to say, I also need to add in this promo code they've given me for the mechas or skins or something. Yeah, I don't pay for anything. You gotta remember that. If you're like, well, how did he get it? Well, remember, I don't pay for it, so they've either given it to me or somehow got it for free. Otherwise, I'm getting it for free, so you might as well give it to me. Yeah, pretty much. So they're the standard, oh, is it? Is this connected to my other account? Is this Online 2 and Deathmatch connected or somewhat? Because it feels like it is. Profile. Yeah, I think they're connected. Let me just get the code up quickly. And I'll pretty pause the game. I'm not sure how it's gonna work exactly. I don't want to show it in case something happens. I'm like, oh damn! Okay, let me just get it up very quickly. It takes a while, doesn't it? Everything takes a while. It's a good phone though. It's a S7, and that's about it. It's correct though. Yeah. All right. Let me just put this in quick. So I've entered the promo code in, and it says it's correct. Okay, so it gave me about 10,000 credits. Also, you can purchase the other side, I believe, can't you? Dominion. So this is the Kanto. Kato. Wait, you can't purchase the other side, can you? Oh, you can, right. Let's buy this one. This one. Cool. Got to profit buy. Hang on. I want to test out the Wyvern. There's quite a few people playing the game, it seems.
Victory or death. Go, go.
Oh, it's the mouse. I always forget when I play games if the camera stays with you or not sometimes. I mean, there is some considerable distance you can look at. Stamina is always really bad in this game. I think it was like the energy. You never actually regen your energy, or there was some sort of bigger issue. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Oh wow, that lag.
Robot's armor is seriously damaged. Hardware inspection is required.
I got one. It'd be nice if the camera stayed with your mecha, but it doesn't. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. the hell? What's going on? Where's my mecha? Where's it at? Okay. Seriously, I had no idea where my mecha was for a second though. It's not really staying with me very much, my mecha.
Warning. Self-destruction in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. You can fly. You can fly or run.
Damage to motor mechanisms. Repair is required.
Ah, I wasn't stuck. No. It seems there's some sort of a limit to where you can see your mecha. See, look, the map is actually bigger than the screen can handle, so your mecha can run around here freely, and well, it's just a bit weird, to be honest. I wanted to get that. It seems scouts are good for a long range distance, but they're very inferior to everything else. Like, the amount of damage they take. I think I'm getting nanobot healed or something for a small period of time. I don't know. Like, the camera movement is nice and smooth. But if you lose your mecha, you're kind of screwed a bit. Because it helps how you can actually shoot from a further distance. I don't know what mecha is, to be honest. There it is. Each mecha has different attributes and different abilities and stuff like that. I don't know why I keep saying that though. It's quite odd. You kind of lose your mecha quite easily in this game in comparison to many others I've played. Like, I don't know what the hell my thing is, to be honest. That's over there. And the scale of the range is how far they can shoot? Okay. Seems like I can shoot from probably around how far my camera can go. Seems I'm not sure what that is. The point score is isn't very clear as well. What does this Z do, to be honest? I don't know.
Activated.
Oh, cloak. So when you can cloak and run, you can cloak and fly.
Self-destruction in 3, 2, 1.
Destroy 50 mecha enemies, basically. Wait, so you can regenerate your home base. Is this the home base? So I can switch to Legion, whatever it's called. Legion. So I can do close combat. Let's try that.
Clock activated.
How long does this last for? Where am I? I'm up here. Spacebar is also Q. I'm trying to fly. Can't see much currently. I'm being HP regen at the same time.
Pilot's life support systems are damaged.
Let's set it to 1. Let's just say the hand-to-hand combat is very inferior to long-range attacks because of how, well, just to say how much damage they're doing. And you can't get close enough to actually really engage as a scout, so it's kind of very useless. I don't think I'm ever going to get close enough to actually do any sort of damage with this hand-to-hand combat weapon. I'm not sure if it's actually the range that you can shoot at, is how far you can get away from your mecha or from map distance when you're moving around. That's what it feels like.
The fighting vehicle has been destroyed. I catapult.
It seems that the destroyers are more superior than the others. Yeah. I'll check if I can enter in the promo code more than once. So it looks like it can't be put in twice. That's fine, I just wanted to make sure as well. Yeah. Alright, so my profile is 38. Yeah. I got more defeats, total number of battles 3, enemies destroyed 17. The main issue with this is that they're not all, you know, they're not balanced enough. Should've gone for this one. It's not speed that you need. I wanted to go for speed just to make sure, just to check it out as well. Yeah, speed is not what you want in this game, it seems. They do a bit of damage. There's not much, there's no real way to determine the range unless you just figure out over a period of time. I'm going to try the Gladiator next and then go backwards to just test it out really. HP is fine. Probably should have gone for the Hound instead. Yeah. Damage on this is poor. Speed is... what's the attack damage speed? You know, that's something that's going to be quite useful. Damage per second, oh, they call it DPS. 26, 15. But no matter how much damage per second this does, and you know how much damage it actually does, you can't get close enough to do the true damage that your sword seems to be doing more damage than your weapon does. And you have no HP to actually tank the amount of damage either, as a scout would just instantly die. Yeah, it's you can go in, I think it's 10 seconds, cooldown 180. A weapon is not really what you want to use. They have a reverse scroll for some reason. Yeah. You want a destroyer primarily, or technician to stormtrooper. You want one of these three probably. This isn't what you really want. Scout is a bit weird. So they would just die instantly. So I'm gonna go try Gladiator next. Yeah. I would have tried the Hound, but I never enough regardless. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to change the so I'm gonna try the Gladiator. And then we're gonna probably just try this. We're gonna do it all in the same game. We're gonna try the Scout as well, and then go back to the Destroyer afterwards. You can't change class, it seems. Nah. Which is quite odd though. It says Another mecha of this class has been selected. I see, so you can't choose the same type. So destroyer is only one type, so you're gonna have to pick this. Let's check this out quickly. HP is less, speed is actually more on this one. Dimensions are about the same. Max damage is just a bit more on the upgrade. They're both class scouts. The abilities, there's actually more abilities on this one here. So they both have clout, is basically wait, it makes you invulnerable, so you don't take any damage from projectiles with a metal core. The shooting program, the rate of fire is increased by 50%, so that's pretty decent. A slip with a blow that makes players a sharp jerk in the direction of the cursor for a short period of time, causing 200% of the mill weapon. So this is actually pretty what you want. This is more of skill based towards the weapon, but you still can't get in, so you would generally just die quickly. Scouts aren't very good when you look at them. So this wildfire is basically upgraded, and the primary weapon, so it seems, is this sword in damage terms, is the same, I believe, on each of these. So it's, what is it, 2625, and it's 2625. So this hasn't changed at all. This seems to be their best weapon, but you can't get close enough to do any of the damage required without dying instantly. So what you probably want is a stormtrooper, destroyer, and a technician. You don't want a scout. I won't be trying to scout out because we've already had one. A superior one, HP wise, is what you need quite a lot of, and damage. They don't seem to do as much damage as the others. See, your destroyer is damage heavy, like 60. The one you start off with is 58, so that's pretty damn amazing. And you go lower down somehow. Surely as you get a higher class, your damage should be more. Scouts tend to do quite a lot of damage per second, so they should be damage heavy. But because they're more hand-to-hand combat, you can't get close enough to do the damage you actually need to do. So it's very flawed, because you need to have a way without having to wait 180 seconds to become invulnerable to their abilities. Well, for anti projectiles, then normal bullets would just kill you instantly regardless. You're gonna die out of the way. Yeah, it's a real shame. Scouts need a lot more work to make them not more superior than the other classes, but just to just average it out so it's more balanced. Otherwise, you're just gonna get wrecked, and no one wants to pick that class. So we're gonna go from, we're gonna do Stormtrooper, Destroyer, and Technician. We're gonna start from the Stormtrooper and then go way up. We really tried Scout, like the better version, and that's just not working out. Then after that, we're gonna go to the other side and check these three out, because I believe the other side is actually more superior, because they have a long-range laser, which is a shit ton of damage basically. So let's start. You haven't selected the Scout, I'm sure. So I think it's just an asking you just in case you're like, whatever. I don't want to do a scout anymore. They're kind of, let's just say, not very good. No. Alright, let's try the Stormtrooper. Alright.
Victory or death. Go, go.
So you can see the overheat on your weapon quite nicely. Damage per second is relatively nice. Let's try the Harpy. So it changes over around 4 bullets or so. Try the Wasp. So you have a flamethrower, which is actually pretty shit, to be honest. Yeah, because that laser projectile is so much longer range that this Wasp is bad. Oh, I didn't get anywhere, did we? Let's try it again. I did better than this guy. I don't know. Let's try again. We're going to try and get through all the classes in the match, but that didn't really last very long. So we're going to have to do it one more time. and then we'll go to the other side. So 2 more times, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. So it worked out that the flamethrower is pretty bad. Now you have a cooldown for some reason at the very start of the game on your abilities. So the E, if this guy will not get in my way, needs to be a toxin for your primary weapon, and it does not shift over to your wasp. So your AKT 14, he's got a flamethrower as well, and he's also attacking me. My friend is attacking me. So yeah, no bitch. Don't do that. So your overheat is actually very quick. You can see on the minimap where the enemies are. It seems to fade at a period of time. Okay, let's try the metal core.
Clock activated.
So this is the same as... I think you have this on all mechas.
Robot's armor is seriously damaged.
Mysterious?
Hardware inspection is required.
Okay, let me just use my wasp. Look how good that is. That range is amazing.
Quad ready. Warning. Self-destruction in 3, 2.
Let's try the destroyer then. Alright, this should be an upgrade. Alright, you seem to have a very... The overheat seems to be a lot quicker. You have the wasp still, which is pretty poor regardless. Your range for the wasp is still pretty sad. You have like some sort of sniper cannon. Actually damage to that guy.
Robot's armor is seriously damaged. Hardware inspection is required.
So we took this guy out very nicely. The thing is, you're a tank. You do a lot of damage. So you're the most OP character in the game. And if you're immune to projectiles as well, that's just something else, isn't it now? This guy will die before me. Or not.
Clock activated.
Your HP regen is a lot. Very nice as well. Gain a lot of HP in some amount of time.
The fighting vehicle has been destroyed.
Oh, I thought that guy shot at me. Let's try Technician next. So the Destroyer is so far the best class that you want to use. Didn't have a chance to use the other guy. He's chesting out the Scout, but he's probably the Stormtrooper is better. There's a bit of a lag there. So you have quite a few abilities. What can you do? Alright, so you have this. You don't have a secondary weapon, it seems. Your Q doesn't do anything. Your E... Okay, what does this do? Your E and your Q are together, really. So you seem to put down like sort of turret thing. You can shoot your own weapon, which is pretty damn weird. His HP regen is quite nice as well. So that self-healing.
Damage to motor mechanisms. Repair is required.
And C does... what does C do? Do you put that on your... Nope. You don't put that on it. So what do you do with C then? You put it there. If I can get to it, you know. Oh, is it a control point? No, I didn't know that. You can put those like little turrets. If I can put it down somewhere. I'm assuming flat ground. And I think Q repairs it. Yeah, maybe it does. So it's actually firing at it. Its damage, I don't know. I'm not sure if Q repairs it or not. Let's check it out what Q does. Is it some sort of energy overload? It boosts the attack? There probably is some sort of in-game
weapon not yet ready.
In-game, no, there's no in-game information, is there? Nah. You can only try. You can seem to put these anywhere. Not enough energy to run. So there is a recharge. I think last time there wasn't one, which was a massive issue. This guy's dying quite quickly.
Critical damage. System shutting down.
So I should be able to go there. Let's get the destroyer out and then let's go here. So I can land right there.
Clock activated.
Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Is seriously damaged. Hardware inspection is required.
One second, let me swap the wasp. There we go. The altar. So the damage I'm doing is yellow. The grey is probably the machine.
Enemy has called for air support.
Oh,
Take cover.
well, goddamn. So they seem to be winning again every time. I think Technician is quite useful. Then Gladiator is, well, you know, this guy's just messed up. Stormtroopers are okay. Scouts are useless. You kind of need one with the other. So you need a technician to push. Scouts, no. Can't seem to burn the forest down though. 5 seconds, 4. Is it charged up fully or is that a small amount? I'll check. So it's fully charged. Nice. I think that was an issue. I don't remember exactly that you just wouldn't charge at all. You didn't have a regeneration of energy, regardless if you went back to base or not, until you died. So that was quite bad. But now it's been, I think, improved and upgraded, which is quite nice. They still need to work at the balancing on each of the mechas. So the scouts need to be improved dramatically. I don't know where the hell everyone else is, or where I'm going to. I think if there was another ability with some of them, I think some of them, like this guy here, he's alright, but he can't. He's lacking in a few areas, even though he is very OP. And this Zed.
Clock activated. Alarm. Pilot's life support systems are damaged.
it's the flamethrower. It's just too shit, basically, to just put it lightly. Wants to be friends. Sure. Let's try the other side now. Alright, that's good for all of these. Battle. Okay, let's do that as well. I don't know who they are. No, but we must accept. Yeah. So the other side seems to be winning majority of the time. They have better skills and abilities, is my belief. I'm saying it's got whole power. So instead of reading about it, we start to test them out. So I'm shooting the ground more primarily. So seems this one shoots down at an angle. Guess get running around in the fuck. Well, see, this is the laser. If you see the range in this thing, it's broken in comparison. Let's try the long distance. You see, I don't know where that's gone. And what the hell this does, I don't know. This grappling hook type thing. Seems to be the most useless thing in the game, from what I can tell. Yeah. Does it bring stuff to you? You bring the enemy to you? Ah, so that's what it does. It brings them to you.
Warning. Clot detected on the battlefield. Robot's armor is seriously damaged. Hardware inspection is required.
Good deal. There was two of them. So switch it back to the first one. If I switch the laser, he just dies. So your primary weapon is nice for just a long distance. Be nice if I could switch back sometime soon. When they got up here, I don't know.
The fighting vehicle has been destroyed. I catapult.
Let's try their scout. Let's see how good theirs is. Can't be much better than the other one.
Alarm. Pilot's life support systems are damaged.
That was very quick, I'd say. Let's try Jupiter Destroyer. So they have a laser as well. This laser kind of puts them ahead of everything.
I'll make an airstrike. It's too hot. It's too hot.
See how overpowered the mecha is? You just need one airstrike. Tons of damage. Not very balanced, I'd say.
Alright, I'm changing the clip.
You have these some sort of grenade launchers. They take a few seconds to explode, but they sort of do a lot of damage. Wait, is there something broken? Okay. I don't know.
Alarm. Pilot's life support systems are damaged.
It says energy charging in 2 seconds, but I'm running fine. Like, it seems I can run forever. That's what it felt like for some reason.
Alright, I'm changing a clip. Ammunition
Critical
is
damage. System shutting down.
They're getting attacked from some guy somewhere, someplace.
Critical damage. System shutting down.
I thought you could jump anywhere. Clearly not. Yeah. Apparently not. No. Apparently you can't just fall down there. Your HP bar is just that bit there. You don't know how much, just a certain amount percentage. The laser is a lot nicer. It'd be nice if I could see anything else beyond this, but you can't.
Airstrike ready.
Mobility's still quite annoying in a way. I think it's because, you know, the mechas and walking over terrain is generally a lot more annoying, just primarily speaking.
Damaged motor mechanisms. Repair is required.
You must have 0 HP left.
I'll make an airstrike.
This guy's gonna die if he comes in with me.
Warning. Self-destruction in 3, 2, 1.
But the other destroyer kinda killed me. Along with the scout. Walking over the bridges is actually more difficult than it
Warning.
looks.
Self-destruction in 3, 2, 1.
Anything small to walk over is just gonna be a hassle. It's so easy to go down this way. The destroyer. Even though you still go through the terrain quite a bit. It's quite odd. Yeah. There should be an enemy over here somewhere. You have a nice arsenal on this side of the field. Still kind of lag and or a bit buggy in some areas. That could be sorted out as well. This samurai son. Lasers
Warning.
can't go through
Clock
these
detected
rocks.
on the battlefield.
Oh, this guy behind me is attacking me.
Warning. Clock detected on the battlefield. Critical damage. System shutting down.
I think that's a gladiator. Yeah. If you just walk it, it's fine. But if you seem to run it. Okay. It's not bad. Cool. It's quite smooth.
Warning, clock detected on the battlefield. Robots' armor is seriously damaged. Hardware inspection is required.
We should win this fight. I meant not the game, but I meant the 1v1. We should win that. Just to make sure I got that clear, we should have won that fight. Yeah. So with this one, I destroyed 4 mechas. I don't know actually. Nope, it seems I destroyed 2 mechas. And with this one I had an assist and a kill times 1. I think that's about right. So to friend request people, you just go and add. That's okay. I don't know why you can't add everyone, but yeah, fair enough. Just to make friends. Okay, so he wants to make friends, anyways. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the biggest issue so far is how everything's not balanced very well, and also abilities need to be a bit reworked because they're not that great, to be honest. I mean, they're alright. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad, but they some of them a bit off. Yeah. And this flamethrower thing, in comparison to the laser, like the laser is, where is it? 40 damage per second, overheats 7, and this flamethrower, whichever one it's on, called the Wasp, yeah, it's 40 damage and it's 10 for overheat, 120 distance. Oh, what? So this one was 40, 10, 120. Okay, 40, 10, 120. It's the same amount of damage, just 3 seconds different. I think that's seconds, I'm not sure. And 180, but this is 400. So damage per second 40. 40. Max distance, okay, doesn't exist in comparison. Like the distance is minute in comparison to this laser, which is on like all of them, apart from the scout. The scouts, 30 damage, 3 overheat, 1,000 ammunition, max distance 400. On this is their scout. On this other scout, it's 15 damage per second, which is bad. Overheat is long, well, it takes 6 seconds. Ammunition is 1,000, this is 5,500. Max distance 400 though still. The only thing that changes, like, the damage is kind of like the main thing, but they have to reload every 3 seconds. So they think that it's averaged out somehow by making it 6 seconds to overheat when you do less damage. Attack speed is not mentioned at all, I don't think. It's just the damage per second, which is probably all they do. They only do it as per second instead of attack speed, isn't it? Right? Apparently do 15 per second. So is that just 1 bullet, I'm assuming? So per second the laser should do 40 damage. There's no 0.5 seconds it will do 25 damage or whatever. There's just a second it will do this much. Because like when you play other games, like just say League of Legends primarily speaking, because AD attack damage is very heavily like looked after in some areas of the game. You know, it can go for like 2.5 AD per second, and then you know how much damage you're doing as you look at it. This is just attacks. This is just damage per second, so you're only doing 40. But you have rapid fire in some of them, so it looks like you're doing for like maybe 5 every 0.25 seconds, maybe, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the gameplay and slowed down thinking, well, the mathematics of it is this. But it's just the stats probably could be a bit more boosted maybe, to just show you like a more of a range, to show you the mechas, and it just makes it a bit more, just a little bit better as well. I think this is a bit odd though. When you look at the text, they have, you know, it all in white and it all transparent and everything else, and they have this small box that you might be able to see maybe, it's kind of a bit darker, but then here it's all black. It's fine, but it just looked a bit off is all. I was thinking, well, you could make this transparent as well, it doesn't have to be black. You know, maybe the font can be bigger like the way it is now, maybe a little bit bigger to fill up the space or something. Maybe they put the black block to fill up this space or something, I don't know. Or because some abilities require more explanation, like here there's a lot more text than others. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's in a black box, to be honest though. No, because your weapons, like, it's all clear again. It's just a bit odd, and that's what I was thinking. It's like, whatever you want to do. So to add people, oh wow, level 77. He's not the top person, is he? Oh, he is the top person. I was like, who is this guy? How long is he playing? Forever, already. Forever. Right, so he is the A2 Fisher, which is this one. Is that what he's using? I don't know. Probably. He's using the first one, and he has a score of. Yeah, that does make sense, because you see my well, what I've got, and you can see their point score, and for each one it's quite bad or non-existent. Yeah. So the best player is using just a regular A2 Fisher, so you don't actually need to spend any credit and get anything, so it seems, when this guy plus Samurai can get this A2 Fisher, use it, and win and become the best player in the game. XP wise and time wise and kills and healing, he's used the wolf frame, and killing sprees and used the wolf frame as well. But if you've noticed, it's all on this side of the team, the minion side. So there should be a reason why, like, if you look at saying the Dominion side seems to be a bit more powerful than the Kato side, you know. Otherwise he'll be using different, you know, bots or from different regions, wouldn't he? Maybe he likes that side, I don't know to be exact, but there does seem to be quite some difference when I compared them earlier to each one. That one of them's just got higher DP damage, and the other one has more of a ammo, but you've gone to do more damage and have more ammo, because when you're dead you can't really use that ammo, can you now? I've got so much ammo, but when I'm dead, I'm kind of dead, and then I have to go back to the pick from the hangar and then respawn again, you know. So that the balance is the main issue in this game. Alright. And also there's a bit of a lag or whatever I think it was. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that was lag. Settings, I haven't really checked them out at the moment. You can go up to a 4-ish K, quality is on fine. You can't move the windows around. It's not in the middle of the screen, which is a bit odd. Most of the time it's in the middle of the screen. It's just because the way I'm sitting right now is quite nice. It would be like in the middle of the screen instead of to the left. And not even the, it's just to the left up a bit. It's just there for some reason. You can't move it to the middle. And most of them just like, because that's where you're generally centered, is here instead of over here. Mouse sensitivity is quite I've had it quite low. Yeah. Probably should have put it up a bit more. And you can't change the keybind settings. Enable ability to press in the spacebar. So I had it on one of them. That's why that was like that. Audio is generally fine. It was the same for my last settings left on there. It'd be nice if this could be moved there. Yeah. This it's just on auto. I think it's because it's on deathmatch, I believe. Yeah, there's no campaign or training in this one because I think it's just deathmatch. But I think in online 2 there's like some sort of like tutorial you can do. I believe I did it before. It was a while ago I did that, so I'm just trying to think like, is it what I did? Yeah. So balance needs to be is key. Both sides are not equal. I mean, it's nice to have, you know, different abilities and, you know, differences to make two sides unique instead of having them the same. Otherwise, you just have quite a bit boring gameplay. Just having like 7 Teemos on the board versus another 7 Teemos, and you know they're gonna do more of the same stuff, but maybe buy different things. But it's quite fun. That's why I have all for one. So, you get the references if you've actually played League of Legends or seen League of Legends. Like, it'll be a bit boring sometimes depending on the character's skill set and whatever they have. You can't upgrade a mecha and you can't change their weapons, which could be quite a nice thing to do actually. You know, have a design your own mecha, and maybe just from base mechas like these, you could expand off and, you know, purchase different weapons, ranges, so one side's not overpowered and there'll be better balance involved. So you could do that. It's just like more of a build up, you know, so the game's not just set at this sort of like level. So the leg could have a high durability, but then the speed is dropped. You can make it more of a destroyer, tank it, but do, I don't know, some sort of something else with it to become more agile by losing a few of the weapons. They're just some sort of ideas that to make it more improved instead of like waiting for them to release new base mechas, because there are still, I remember even last time these were all out and this was still like this. So yeah, I do remember that much. That when I went to Hangar I was thinking, well, there's this, and then they've just got 2 slots which don't exist still, and they still don't exist, so they haven't actually included anything here and here. I think they did sort out though the energy that wasn't working out at all very well, so you just ran around and died. That's the only way to get your energy back, which wasn't very good. So overall it has actually improved. There's still a lot of things to work on, like balance is mainly key, but if you actually allow people to make their own mechas, like have some sort of design, so it's like Hangar, Tech, Profiles, and maybe Design or something like that, like a design, you know, for mechas, but just call it like Design here, and then each one could go through, they can start off with their base mecha, like a Wyvern, or Gladiator, or Flash or something like that, and they can pick one, and then they can alter it, and then you can have, I don't know, in the Hangar, it'll be there, and have like a little edit function. Maybe like you can't edit the base ones, but you can like I don't know, you can like save it as a different, like a new mecha. You can have so many slots and then purchase more slots for real money or whatever, I don't know, or in-game credit. however they want to do it, but it just seems like there'd be a better way to like develop the game a bit more than like inside the, well, it's not inside the before you get to the actual deathmatch game. So when you're in the hangar, it just so you can just do more in the game and it's a bit more active, and people can play it a bit more and get more excited instead of just like picking one character only. I'm sure that one guy did. He's like, I'll just pick this one and this one. I'll win the game. Win this player in the game, and yeah, so it kind of makes it more balanced. Obviously, people are going to find like new things that be like, well, this is just like a meta. If you pick this, and this, and then you just go off. But then you just if you rebalance some things or work a few things out, and the weapons, because I think the main issue with that would be the abilities and where they'll go. But I think each weapon holds an ability. So, and some, like if you have a technician, some like the way you've designed your bot also should come with like the abilities as well. So your base design for just the mecha itself should have some abilities, and the weapons as well should actually hold some abilities. So it just makes it more unique, and makes it a bit more advanced as the game, and there's more progression. I'm not very well explaining things, but you know, it kind of just makes it better as a whole. Also, you see in other games where they have like base bots, but then you can create and add a new and design and then save it as a new one and add more slots. I mean, it is done very many times, but it does improve the overall game in my experience. I played many games where they've done that, and I thought it's a lot better than having standard bots. One side is more powerful, a bit underbalanced in one area. One side scouts seem to be useless in those heavy fights where you're against destroyers, because you don't know what the other side's going to pick. They don't come up as anything but just a blob on the screen. So yeah, balance, improvement in the, I don't know, just the hangar area. So you can have like, you know, design here, or next to hangar or something, I don't know, just design somewhere. And then design your own mecha, and you get more people already playing the game and designing it, and it's just a bit more fun. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.